Okay, the last point of concurrency and concurrent lines that we have is called altitudes. And basically they're drawn from a vertex of a triangle perpendicular to the opposite side. You may have to extend a side using an auxiliary line for obtuse triangles, and we'll show you one. Okay, so here it is. We have triangle ABC. And again, the definition of these things tell you how to do it. From this vertex, I draw a line perpendicular to the opposite side. That's all it is. Got it? From A, I draw a line perpendicular to BC. From B, I draw a line perpendicular to AC. From C, I draw a line perpendicular to AB. Point of concurrency is D. That is the orthocenter. It has a name. Okay, does it have any algebraic significance? Not for us. What is the purpose of an altitude? The altitude of a triangle is used to calculate its area. Altitude times base divided by 2. Okay? Now, I said you may have to extend the side using an auxiliary line for obtuse triangles. Here's an obtuse triangle. That one is a acute. Here's an obtuse. Notice that this one works real easy, but we extend this line because these things are going to meet. This one we have to extend this line. This thing here is the altitude, okay? And as we extend this line, it's going to hit. Well, it didn't do this quite right. Straight. If I do it straight, we can see it's going to hit down yonder somewhere. This one's going to hit, and it's going to hit down here somewhere. So they're going to come together down there. Now notice that on obtuse triangle, that perpendicular stuff, it meets outside or exterior to the triangle. On a acute triangle, it meets interior to the triangle. What happens if it's a right triangle? We'll summarize that in a little bit. That's basically what I'm going to show you on that, how to draw those. And that's our concurrent lines, and that's our points of concurrency. We're going to do a summary of it, and I'm going to show you a couple of tables. Write those out. Maybe these will help you. Create whatever table you need. I sometimes let my students use a little note card on test. And they can fit that on a 3x5, 4x6 note card, put it on there. You know, maybe it'll help them. I find that if they can write that down on a note card, they usually don't need the note card. Why? Because they remember it from having written it down. Okay, if you don't have teachers like that, well, tattoo it on the inside of your eyelids some way, somehow. That means put it into your brain, get it there so that you'll know it. Okay, do some summary.